Hey guys, I hope you had a happy Holo day. I myself got one of the loser rebound packs, but I've spoken to a lot of people that got some nice Holo packs, so congratulations to you. Really quickly, thank you to all of you who are watching. In a short space of time, we've hit 500 subs on the day I took off, ironically. So huge thank you for watching the videos. I love getting your feedback, answering your comments and your questions here and elsewhere, so keep it up. Today we're going to talk about Cool Cats 4, all the gossip around the commons and the challenge that's going to happen, and all the news that came out of the office hours earlier. Lots of stuff that you need to know, some of the stuff that you don't, which I've culled out, so I'm going to save you time here in this video. Let's get into it. So first of all, a quick word on Holo. A lot of people saved up a lot of money to get involved in that challenge, and like people were selling their LBJ moments for LeBron James for like, you know, just to get their dapper up. And I know this because I've got some of these moments. Here's LeBron's three-pointer. It was worth, you know, 600 odd, and then as soon as the challenge happened and people didn't get, as soon as the drop happened and people didn't get into the Holo pack side of things, immediately people started to buy back their LeBron James. I mean, I don't get it. The same things sort of happened with the assist. Since the drop, it's gone up in value. Again, I know because I bought it at a certain price, it went below and now it's gone above. So if you're going to get involved in these Holo packs, I personally, my plan was to, my plan wasn't to sell these moments. So now people are probably just buying these items back for prices that are a lot more than what they actually bought them for. But anyway, that's that. So Cool Cats 4 got announced, and the reward is going to be the Russell Westbrook crazy game winner against the Nets. And it was a game they shouldn't have won. They were down by 5 with like 10 seconds to go. Pretty cool moment that we're going to get here. We know this because they all got minted. I mean, you can see that on CryptoSlam. Now, the other Cool Cats moments that got minted were Chris Paul, Drew Holiday, Christian Wood, Bogdan Bogdanovic, and Gordon Hayward. I thought I was going to trip all over Bogdan's name then. But the question is, which commons are we going to need to fulfill the Cool Cats 4 challenge? There's 3 speculations going on. All of these are 35 CCs. None of these are the LEs or anything like that. So there's a theory on stray cats and traded people, which I guess is maybe cats that landed on their feet or something. I don't know. Those are George Hill, Landry Shamet, Danny Green, Steven Adams, DeLon Wright, John Wall, Montrezl Harrell, JaVale McGee, Hassan Whiteside, and Jeremy Grant. And then there's also the ice in their veins theory, which is Tobias Harris, Devin Booker, Damian Lillard, Cole Anthony, Damian Lee. Now, Westbrook was a game winner, and those last 5 I said were also game winners. I'm not reading into anything, I'm just saying. Now, all of these moments have already experienced a bump, or a pump, I should say. So if you're thinking to buy them now to flip them later, that ship has kind of already sailed. Here's Tobias Harris, who luckily I bought because I just thought it was a cool moment a few days ago. I remember watching the game live, and it was a good game. So it was $6, and now it's gone all the way up to hovering around the $13, $14 mark. Same thing happened to Damian Lee. He was hovering at the $7 mark, and then he got bumped to $14. So double already. But we're only talking about $7 here, so you're not missing out on huge mammoth amounts of profit here. But if you're thinking, let's get a pump, it's kind of probably already happened. These are all 15 moments that I've just mentioned and reeled off, and there's only going to be 5 in the Cool Cats Challenge. If the Cool Cats Challenge is anything like all the others, where you had 5 Cool Cats that you had to collect and 5 commons that you had to collect to get the reward of, in this case, Russell Westbrook. But these might bump again when an official announcement happens, when an official drop happens. We are being told that we're going to get 8 hours notice before the Cool Cats drop, and that is come out of the office hours in Discord, which we're going to go through a little bit later as well. But if you have any of these moments in your collection right now from packs or just good timing previously, you may consider getting rid of them now for a quick dollar, because currently they are 44% circulation, and there's only going to be more coming out, and presumably more coming out in these Cool Cats packs. So therefore, my theory on circulation, I've mentioned it in previous videos. Go have a look if you haven't seen them. When you get more supply, you get less scarcity. Therefore, you get a lower ask because people are undercutting and they're also placing them on the marketplace looking for a quick dollar back from their pack. So I think 44% is a good return right now. 44% circulation, sorry, is a good sort of place for these to be given a good bump. Again, 10 of these moments are not going to continue to be bumped. They're going to drop back low when they're confirmed they're not involved. So if you've got them in your pack, you might be able to get rid of them now and buy 2 later. Maybe, who knows? But like I said, there's 15 moments speculated, all got a bump, and only 5 can be continually in this challenge. 25 new moments are coming. Among them are Nicholas Claxton, Garrett Temple, Kyle Kuzma is finally getting a moment, Justice Winslow, Hernan Gomez, Javon Carter, DeAndre Brembry, Garrison Matthews. I actually have no idea who it is. We're also getting a few players who we've already got, but different moments, most of which I'm not bothered on, but maybe ones that you might be are Michael Porter Jr., Jimmy Butler, Obi Toppin, Mikal Bridges, because they got a better profile, and Mikal Bridges throws down really good dunks. So he'll be a good moment. Let's move on to office hours. So if you don't have time to get into the Discord on office hours, I'm going to summarize the important stuff for you right now. Recent sales impacts on how the site runs, hence, recent sales. In the bottom of every moment, you can go and look at recent sales, and usually you could see what people have been paying for, hence the recent sales. And then you can view all the transactions by clicking a button. That's been taken down, which is a bit super annoying because when things are really pumping and happening, it's nice to be able to quickly see the recent sales, especially if you're sort of looking minute to minute. But it's been taken down. More tangible timeline on the details of that returning to become. There's been a known issue in bringing it back. So hopefully that comes back soon because that'd be nice. Packs and drops. Still want to have pack drops twice a week long term. That's interesting. But no plans on that happening short term. Still a lot of work and tweaking to do. Now we know that they wanted to do Monday, Thursday regular drops, and then we got too big for our own britches, and basically that wasn't possible. There wasn't a supply. Then they made the pre-orders and various things, and now with maybe arguably oversupplied until they open the floodgates again. So if we're looking at when maybe Cool Cats will drop, theoretically, keep an eye out always on the Mondays and Thursdays. But having said that, we're going to get 8 hours notice for Cool Cats, and Holo didn't happen on a Monday or a Thursday. So yesterday's legendary pack drop, it was yesterday at the time, not perfect, but it was a success, so they will continue to tweak and work on the drops. Remember there was a stress test where they had 2 different drops, one after the other. That was clearly a test for this Holo drop, so they could drop the Holo, then drop the rebound pack. That didn't work too bad. The line got paused for a long time. It took a while, longer than most of all the recent drops. But yeah, it was okay. I know a few people that fell asleep and then they didn't get their rebound pack even, which is unfortunate. So hopefully they complained and got a pack in conversation by proving that they had a place in the queue and so on. Moving on, hard to do drops specifically accommodating non-NA time zone. Yeah, okay. North America, that is. It's an entire team around the drop, both making sure it all works on a technical basis, but for the Twitch streams around it, the community supported, etc. Okay. This is something I've been thinking about from Australia. It'd be nice to have time-friendly pack drops. That doesn't look like it's happening, which I understand. You got to staff it. But anyway, it looks like if you're not in the States or that time zone, we're kind of just setting our alarms for a while. More Cool Cats on the way, then they are coming soon. And then after this, we saw them all get minted and things like that. On the legendary drop, they'll continue to work and look at requirements aspect on future drops. But it's not seen as a long-term solution either. Likewise, they are aware of mixed feedback on the drops and are taking it on board. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people said the requirement was soft. Some were a bit annoyed because they had 14 moments instead of 15. Look, I had a theory a while back saying maybe if you're going to try and reward collectors, maybe just look at people who have held 15 moments for a month or 10 moments for a month. I mean, what defines collector more than someone who is actually holding a moment? And then we also had Alan Falcon say in Clubhouse that collector to them is real people who own real moments. So again, that kind of backs up my theory. Why don't they just make it people who have held a certain amount of moments for a certain amount of time, and maybe include rares or something? I'm not sure, but that was just a theory I had or an idea. Rebound packs won't be used on pack drops with a large amount, say over 50k or 60k. They are likely to do rebound packs. When it's a smaller number, say 5 or 10k, they might add the rebound packs. Okay, so that's interesting actually. I thought that worked quite well, and everyone was a lot happier after missing out on the holo because of it. So that's interesting. The drop wasn't seen as perfect execution, but we felt that it went well. When considering all the different variables in play that it could have gone wrong, it was done right. It went much better than the last holo drop. Likewise, they were able to be successful rollout of the rebound packs and eligibility requirements without a major hiccup. It went really well compared to the pack drops from a month or 2 months ago. So another thing on holo, there's only been 5 ever holos. And only 2, during this sort of massive boom time since February. And so that's why I don't think it makes sense for people to sell their most valued moments just for a 3% chance of getting a holo pack. That's just me. You'd be much better off. I mean, the cheapest holo moment at the time was $1,700. So if you lucked out and got a holo pack, you could easily make that money back, not to mention the MGLEs and so on. And speaking of which, hopefully Murray, who just tore an ACL and he had an MGLE, I mean, that's just gutting. Hopefully the people that got them aren't too gutted. I mean, I don't know how many people we're going to lose this season, but it looks like it's the healthiest team wins, so that might play into your buying habits as well. Showcase. There were minor points about the showcase. None of them were earth-shattering. I wouldn't worry about it. Plus, we've got a whole month to do it. So I did wonder if this was... it's been speculated we're going to get another gift. Now, previously we had the Derek Rose challenge, which was a gift, and there were gift moments that you could collect and so on. And that was given to everyone who had joined before the start of February or something like that. And it's very heavily sort of slightly rumored / confirmed as it can be without being official that there's going to be another gift. I wondered if the showcase was kind of like a gift in that it's kind of giving us all something easy to do for $20. I don't know. Maybe the rebound packs were a gift in their mind, in that everyone who was collector in their eyes was getting a pack essentially, and that was kind of a gift. Or is there something else coming, another gift set or something? Who knows? But that was just something I thought of when the showcase came up. Some miscellaneous stuff. More badges will be coming out in future. This is interesting. No exact specifics. I know ankle breakers were mentioned, but obviously people would love that, but it wasn't, specifically confirmed that would be the case. But they will use a tag system which functions in the marketplace search feature, but isn't quite a badge-worthy category. Okay, that's interesting, because I know a lot of people are doing some heavy research looking at buzzer beaters, for example, for the Cool Cats Challenge, or no one's looking for steals, but it's things like looking for those types of moments and looking for buzzer beaters and ankle breakers. That might be a cool search feature for the marketplace. I like that idea. Editing the listing price of a moment that's for sale is a no-brainer and needs to happen. Just no ETA or when. Similar with a bidding feature. I've been wanting this for a while now. That'd be quite good, because if you've listed a moment that hasn't really got a history, I've mentioned a ton of times in this channel that people don't know how to price new items. So if people, price it exponentially too high, people can bid. And if you're going to get so many bids in the mid-range and they've listed it here, that person's going to get a good idea of market value. So I think bidding will have a good place in Top Shot. Plan to add a comma to prices and sounds, very possible. Interesting. I'm not sure I want the decimal comma personally. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? But Yeah, interesting. Okay. Baller status is expected to come back in functioning way this week. I know my baller status is rooted. I've done heaps of stuff that hasn't counted for points. So that would be nice to be fixed. It was also rumored that, that would have been a good way to qualify collectors. Done a challenge, all that sort of stuff, a certain amount of moments. If that baller status and those points were actually working, maybe that could have been a function they could have used to their benefit. And we'll still be in Series 2 during the playoffs. Now, I think we knew this. Well, some of us knew this. I think, I mentioned in Clubhouse that Series 3, unconfirmed, but should be lining up with the NBA season. So sometime in the off season, we'll stop Season 2 and we'll start Season 3. And I think that makes the most sense. If they start messing around outside of that, I think it will just get a little bit too confusing for the consumer, because some people are stupid, and it just makes it sense to line up a season with a season. Period. I know we're going to have probably run it back in the off season, so where that lies, whatever, who cares? But yeah, Series 2 obviously will still be going during the playoffs, and then hopefully the off season hits and we can switch to a Series 3 dynamic. That'd be good. What was in my loser rebound pack? Ironically, I got Damian Lee, who obviously went from $7 to $14. It's not the worst moment. I was kind of hoping for Steph Curry. And then what happened? I got Steph Curry, the 35cc moment, which I already bought a couple of because I just couldn't help myself. But it's never a bad day when you get a Steph Curry. And what was the other one I got? Duncan Robinson. I got Duncan Robinson in my pre-order pack. So not the worst pack. No Plumleys or anything like that. So like I said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for 500 and something of you who have subscribed to the channel. Let me know in the comments what do you want to see next and what value I can add to your Top Shot experience. And I will see you in the next video. Appreciate you. See ya.